What's up, Fish fam? Corey gang. Holy crap, 30,000 subscribers. Cannot believe it. Still remember when I reached my first 50 subs. My thanks goes to every single one of you watching right now and who have been watching my videos. People who leave comments, who like, who share with their friends. You guys are the real OGs. My patron team. Holy crap. I could not have done this without your financial support. People who join my community on Instagram and DM me and like my pictures and share pictures with me in my Discord community. Thank you to my original mods, Ben, Megan, Duck. You guys have been amazing. I don't know how I found you guys. I guess some credit goes to me for selecting such amazing mods. Thank you to my new mods doing so much work. Thank you to my community support team and everyone in the Discord that are contributing to a wholesome community. Now, I wanted this video to be out on time, but I just crept up to 30K real quick and I didn't have the time to make this video. And I had other videos planned for upload, so I hope those were enjoyable for you guys. I asked you guys to do a Ask Me Anything and you guys definitely delivered. You asked a bunch of things. I'm sorry if your question was not here. There were quite a few repeat questions, so I'm sorry if I did not choose you as the repeat question. And I'm sorry if your question is just not in here. I don't have the amount of time to answer every single question, but I really try to capture a good scope of questions. Having said that, our first question is from Caroline Morgan, and she asks, extremely important question. What is your favorite type of cheese? Now, I don't know if this is on top of the priority list for you to want to know, and I don't have a very exciting answer. I am pretty basic when it comes to cheese. I am slightly lactose, but I haven't experienced it with cheese, more like fresh milk. My favorite cheese is like mozzarella, cheddar, Monterey Jack, Havarti, but the more important part is that it's nicely melted. I don't really enjoy eating like cheese and crackers. I enjoy having cheese on something that's nicely melted. I see Reels asks, do you ever go out to bars and party, or are you just a chill at home type of dude? Yeah, my spare time involves going to church, hang out with friends, as in like maybe going for dinner, going for a meal, or just playing Smash at someone's house. And I could count on one hand how many times I've went to a bar or a party or club. I'd really rather just either spend time alone in my room editing videos or watching random YouTube videos or hang out with family or some friends. There's a high probability that if you were gonna hang out with me that you would be really bored by the end of it. Elmo asks, well, by far what fish interests you the most or your favorite? Well, if you watch my videos, just kidding. Who knows, maybe it changed, but no, it didn't change. It's still the Endler's live bearer. They're non-assuming, they're not as saturated as the guppy sort of breed. They're sort of like the underdogs of the live bearers, but they're so natural looking, so I don't know, something about them. They're cute. Mark Von Wisco asks, which Endler is the best Endler? See, this guy knows that my favorite fish is the Endler. My answer to that would be any Endler, but if I had to choose, a wild type Endler, as wild as they come. Honey Hunts asks, are you a dolphin? No, I am most certainly not a dolphin. What is your #1 favorite song? That's so hard. I have way too many favorite songs, but if I'm really pushing the envelope, the song that affected me most and the song I grew up with listening, which I still kind of listen to nowadays, In the End by Linkin Park. Rest in peace, Chester. If you guys are curious, my earring is Linkin Park. I found it off Alibaba for like $2. I never thought they would actually deliver it, but after 2 months, it actually arrived. Sage Mouse Dynasty, what's up Sage? One of the mods in my Discord server. What is your favorite aquarium plant and why? Again, so many different choices. I'm still gonna stick with the OG. If I could choose two, I would choose Anubias and the Crypt family. If I had to choose one, I'm gonna stick with the Anubias. If I had to choose a subspecies, I'ma do Anubias nana. If I could choose 3 subspecies, I would choose Anubias barteri, Anubias nana, and nana petite. I'm a super basic guy when it comes to this stuff. Stewie Griffin hates you. Can we have a listen of you speaking in Chinese? Very interesting question, and yeah, you can. So Chinese, you know, it's not a language, but there's 2 very popular dialects, Cantonese and Mandarin. I am Mandarin speaking. And then there's 2 sort of popular Mandarin sort of sub-dialects, the Taiwanese Mandarin and the mainland Mandarin. I am of the mainland variety. 我很喜欢养鱼.
Now, having said that, my girlfriend is Cantonese, my church is all Cantonese, so I'm really trying to, learn some Cantonese. And I'm gonna give my girlfriend a call and try to see if I can learn it in Cantonese, how to say I really like fish keeping, because I know some of you watching are Cantonese as well, and I don't want you guys to feel left out.
Hi, how do you say, I really like fish keeping in Canto? Oh gosh, okay, thank you. Bye. Alright, native Canto speakers, you're gonna be pretty upset with me butchering it, but it goes something like, "Oh ho zhong yi yan yu." Yeah? Got him. Mark the Reptile Boy asks, what is your favorite anime? This is a tough question. I'm always resorting back to Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, and Fullmetal Alchemist. But that's throwback. Recent days, My Hero Academia is crazy good. Haikyuu is amazing. Demon Slayer is just wow. The background music, the soundtrack, unlimited budget works. Really unlimited there with the animation. Let me know in the comments below what you watch. I'm always looking for new anime. Janessa Ondrick, has YouTube been able to 100% financially take care of you and your animals yet? No, not even close. I wish that was the case. That'd be amazing. Little Bird Kayla, what is your favorite kind of food? Okay, again, I'm unable to give a straight answer. I just love eating so many things. Anything with melted cheese on it. But I'm gonna have to pick a favorite food, and I'm just gonna go with Korean food for now. Mason Yan, what is your favorite fruit? Mine is garlic. I did not know that was a fruit. Thank you, the more you know. Congrats and thanks for helping me with fish stuff. No problem, Mason. I would have to say it's watermelon. Emily, do you ever die inside when you see some of the tanks in the fish tank review? Yeah, all the time. Lila Cole, where did your fish keeping start? Like, how did you get into it? I was always very interested and passionate about animals, and very specifically like fish and things that are aquatic. The thing is, my parents were not that supportive of that. I kid you not, at my local public library, I read the whole entire library of that content. And after that, my parents finally decided to go to Petcetera. I don't know how many of you know what Petcetera is, because it's closed down a long time ago. And we got like a $10 fish tank. And my first fish to put it into that fish tank is the Neon Tetra.
What are your thoughts on pineapples on pizza? I really wouldn't choose to eat that if there were any other pizza. I like a good pepperoni mushroom pizza, maybe a margarita pizza. Yummy. Dank Boy Jacob, I recognize that name from like when I first started this YouTube channel, so thank you so much for being here still. What part of Canada are you from? Mark Von Wisco, I believe he's from Vancouver, BC, hashtag not a stalker. B-Tube, mayor of Tomato Town. Pleasure to meet you. Have you ever considered getting Rapachi a boyfriend? See, I would consider myself like a overprotective dad. Purple OZ, definitely one of my fave YouTubers out there. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much. Also, do you game like PS4 or Xbox? Not really. I do play Street Fighter sometimes on my PC, but I've always been a PC gamer, never had a console until very recently. Got a console for the family, the Switch, of course. And I started playing Smash Ultimate with my friends a lot, but not really anything PS4, Xbox related. Only played it at other people's houses. But I used to be a very big MMORPG player. I think my favorite of all time video games, and you guys are gonna laugh if you guys know what this one is. It's called MapleStory. I don't know. I feel like such a loser just saying it, but yeah, MapleStory. Because there was some really good times back in like 2007 where the game was really good. But my first gaming console was Game Boy, so me and Nintendo go pretty way back. My first game on that was Pokemon Yellow, where the Pikachu followed you, and it was in Chinese, so I couldn't really read it. But again, as I get older, it's kind of true. Like, I grew out of video games. I feel like it's a waste of time because once you get to a certain point, it's like, what now, right? But with YouTube or with other things in life, you actually attain something meaningful, you know? Not saying that you can't play video games to like relax after a nice hard day of work or school. That's always meaningful, to like de-stress and relax. Kate Malin, I love and enjoy all your videos. Thank you. What is it like to be a conservation biologist? What do you do as one? By the way, congrats on 30K subs. Thank you again. Conservation biologist, there's a lot of different things that one can do, but for my job, specifically, it's very different day to day. Some days I'll do research on certain species of animals or plants. Other days I will be writing papers and doing planning for restoration projects. Some days I'll be tree planting. Some days I'll be leading volunteers in tree planting, invasive species removal, landowner contact, a whole bunch of stuff. I would say my work is pretty 50% outdoors, 50% indoors. Pipex Gaming, what makes you want to do YouTube videos? Well, when I first started, I really wanted to share my hobby with a platform of people who will actually watch. And I didn't really know how many people would watch later on, but I just felt like I wanted to do that. I wanted an outlet to share my hobby and my perspective on the hobby. And I'm always so thankful that now I do have a darn good platform to share that with. Capside, what is your biggest regret? Man, I have so many regrets. And I think that would just boil it down to my biggest regret is being a cringy teenager who did so many cringy things that makes me cringe when I think about it nowadays. Like I have long drives to work and from work back home, and like in the shower when I'm just thinking about the day or thinking about what I did before, I would just like, oh no, why did I do that? RDRB, have you ever met Corey and other famous fish tubers in person? No, I have not, and I really want to, but I'm really shy and introverted, so I feel like I'm gonna just mess it up. I have talked to some of them indirectly or directly online. Corvus Austin, one of my patrons. Corey from Aquarium Co-op also got a Corey Gang shirt from me, so he kind of acknowledges my existence a little bit, and that's pretty cool. I've also gone to Aquarium Co-op, the store. He was of course not there because he's the big boss and he's busy. AK, do you resent the fact that FTRs are your most popular content? Would you rather be making other videos if it weren't for view count? Very good question, and I questioned this before, but now it's becoming less and less relevant because number one, I'm really starting to embrace this whole FTR thing that you guys like it so much, and I kind of like editing and filming the FTRs now. Number two, I am still able to make a lot of videos, the ones that I like, and if you've been watching recently, you've definitely noticed that there's some different videos coming out other than FTRs. Yeah, it's amazing. Win-win situation. Matt Mayfield, number one, how often do you encounter fish and other wildlife in nature, and do you purposely seek it out, like going on hikes, swimming, and other creatures in habitat? Number two, if you had unlimited fund space and resources, permissions to build any aquatic display in your imagination, what would you choose and why? So number one, oh, very good questions, by the way. Sorry, not giving you guys enough credit with the questions. Number one, how often do you encounter fish and wildlife and stuff? So it's my job to encounter fish. It's my job to seek them out, do research on them, plant them, get rid of the invasives. And where I live in Canada, they call it the Amazon of Canada. So there's so many different species here, and I'm very, very lucky to have that. Number two, unlimited funds and stuff. I would take like a house and make it into just a giant fish tank. Not in the way where it's like you seal the house up and you fill it up all the way with water. No, I'm talking about like a livable house, but you enjoy it in a way where there's fish tanks all over the walls, but one thing, they're all connected. Like it would take massive funding to do this, but somehow they're all connected and they're leak proof. So it's one very big fish tank, maybe like, but it doesn't look that way because the walls still look like normal house walls, except there's fish tanks embedded in it all around it, going up, down, stairs, everywhere. Maybe even where you're stepping, there's like glass panes on the ground, and also terrarium and vivarium features, half water, half land features here and there. That would be an amazing house to live in, and that's what I would do with unlimited funds. If you could be any type of fish, what fish would you be? I feel like I wouldn't ever want to be a fish because they get preyed on. They're kind of bottom of the food chain, and even the larger fish, it's not safe for them either. And aquarium fish, there's a good chance that I'll be bought by someone who doesn't know how to take care of fish. So I think if I had to choose, I would be Murphy from Aquarium Co-op, the puffer, because he just gets free like yummy shellfish and shrimp and stuff, and Corey and the gang takes care of him, and he's internet famous. Arguably more internet famous than I am. Definitely more, actually. Or maybe Rachel O'Leary's one of her bitchers or gars. I know she really spoils them and takes really good care of them, and I want to be spoiled. Please adopt me if I ever turn into a fish. NC Discus 1226, if you could make a fish, what would it be like? I remember this channel when it had only 1K subs. Well, congratulations, Chris, and keep up the good work. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being a OG subscriber and supporter of this channel. You're amazing. Now, what kind of fish would I make? I would make nano fish. I like things that are nano in this hobby. I like smaller things, if you haven't noticed, behind me. But all the nano fish are so flimsy and like sensitive water parameters, so I would make a nice natural nano fish, perhaps schooling like an ember tetra, but very, very, very sturdy, very beginner friendly. They can take a lot of damage and they have very small bioload, and they are easily bred and easily sexed. Ryan Chili Prod, what's the most challenging part of your channel? Recently, I can't think of too much of a challenge, except for maybe the funding needed for me to do more videos that I really, really want to be putting out there, the quality and the material. But before, it was kind of time management and also having the motivation to keep doing it. I experienced like a 4-month hiatus burnout. Narcotica, what is your favorite movie? I also watch a lot of movies. First thing that comes to mind is Avatar by James Cameron. Also Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the movie, but the show is amazing. I also like sci-fi thrillers or apocalyptic movies. Interstellar was cool. I think I'm gonna come up with something later that I wanted to say and then it'll be too late. Vanessa Happy Face, would you ever keep saltwater fish? Any mistakes you've made as a fish/plant owner? Also, what's your favorite Minecraft song? Saltwater, gonna have to put that on the low for now. Any mistakes I've made? Yeah, I make mistakes all the time still. One of the big mistakes I made is didn't know heaters could not be just taken out of the water once you unplug it right away. Ended up exploding. Minecraft song, gonna have to be that opening song, Danny and Living Mice. I'm Anna. If you got a 1,000 gallon tank, would you get a lot of species of small fish or 1 or 2 big fish? Hands down 100%. You guys probably already know what I'm gonna say. A lot of species of small fish. That'll be amazing. Isabel Lycan, what is your current goal in life, working towards a career, school, future plans, etc.? Wow, big question. To keep it brief, continue doing my best at work, continue doing my best with the YouTube channel, with building this Fish for Thought community. Noah Chernij, what is your zodiac sign? Sorry, I don't know. When is your birthday? January 12th. Are you a cat or dog person? Again, I can't choose, I'm both. It varies from time to time. And no, you can't answer fish person. I'm also a bird person, kept birds before, and a reptile person. Maybe I should start a zoo. June, do you believe in climate change? 100% yes. It's my job to believe in climate change because a lot of the decisions we make and the research we do is centered around climate change effects. And also, global warming is not an incorrect term. If you only use the term climate change, that could be incorrect. And it could be leading people astray because it's kind of a cover-up for global warming sometimes. The Earth is getting warmer globally. It sounds more alarming than climate change most of the time, but it should be alarming because that's what it is. Very, very alarming and very serious. Thank you guys for the questions. Thank you guys for the continual support. I never thought the day would come where I would make my 30K sub special. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet.